Howdy, howdy, everybody.
Hey,
What's
What's
up?
going on? Looks like our designated host Adam is having some technical difficulties, so we're just going to roll with this.
I hope he didn't hear I was coming in and he left.
may have been me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad to see you guys. Everybody, if you don't know everyone, this is Catfish and Katie and Daryl from TSO, our News Guard Dog Pro staff members. Welcome aboard, guys.
Thank you.
Glad to be aboard. Having a wonderful time using these things. It's been a great time using them and just anticipating them going off. That's the funnest part to me.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yes, sir.
awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we don't pick up Adam, Daryl, you've done this before. If you want to watch chats and post up stuff, so I don't miss it. And I'll just roll DJ until Adam can get back on.
I'll say hello
Let's see.
to Avid Fisherman in here, or one of our pro staff, and Joshua.
Mhm.
Dinks over Stinks, Mr. Don R., another pro staffer.
A bunch.
Got a bunch of them in there. Mr. 922 in the house. A bunch of pro staffers in here. The Bullet Experience. Hello, Mr. Kelly. Hey, there's Catfish Katie in there. What's
I saw
going
your
on?
message at the last
I was
second
having
too.
my
I'm
own
like,
technical difficulties.
I got you, Katie. I'm coming. I saw your message.
What's going on? Cold Creek Catfishing Billy, how you doing? Good to see you in here again. Bugman 22.
Yeah, you're welcome, Bugman. Hope you enjoy the sticker, brother.
He said, Randy, I got the sticker, dude. That's great. Oh man, the chat was going good till I got down to this one. Dominic Hollis.
I saw that
Look,
coming.
I thought we had him. I really thought we had him locked out, but
Do we have him blocked? Wait a second. We can't have him blocked. He's pro staff.
oh, we didn't send him the link, did we?
We just
I
messing
hope
with you,
everybody's
gentlemen.
having a great night out there for sure. I know Randy's embellished in a lot of different things. Here comes Adam, Mr. Cat Claus himself.
There he
Hey.
is.
Running around the house here. My internet, so I got my phone going now. So I'm gonna try to sign back in on StreamYard through the computer.
He's like Beetlejuice. He said his name 3 times.
There you go.
Beetlejuice.
All
How's
right.
everybody going?
Yeah, Daryl, thank God. He's been running with the chat, but now that you're back at him, we'll both tag team it, and Katie can help us out if she can too, and just make sure we don't miss anything in chat. But it's all you, Adam. I'm handing the mic
got
back
it.
to you. There you go. There you go.
Hey, Katie, how's it going? Welcome to the team.
Hey,
Daryl, you
thank you.
too.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, sorry, I've been a little late here. Well, I wasn't late. I was actually down here at like 5 o'clock, setting everything up again, and then my computer wanted to just keep shutting off. So I got the phone back. So we're live now. But I want to welcome everybody in here. Who do we all got in here? Scroll back up here.
I think he got all the way to Dominator
All the way through.
and Bugman. I'm not sure
Oh,
if he
nice.
got after that. Yeah.
Okay, Bugman, Samson.
Let's see.
Well, welcome in, guys. Today's show. I kind of wanted to start off today. Randy was out there ice fishing today, or this whole weekend. I want to kind of hear the whole story, how that all went. Heard good things.
You know, it was an interesting. This is the first time we went fishing at night on this particular private property lake that I fish on, Tomke Farms, that I'm also pro staff with. Nice place out there. They run a nice program for the kids, but that's our first time we've been out there at night. So it was interesting. I mean, it's cold. I mean, come on, it's night, right? The sun goes
Yep.
down. I think we got there and it was only like 20 degrees as a high for the day. So once that night went down, sun went down, bam. But the bite picked up. That was cool. Had a good time.
Yep. 922, welcome in. Well, that's good. How did you guys connect on some good fish? I saw some trout, I think.
Yeah,
Some
this is
bass.
this was our first time too. I just picked up some Panoptics from Garmin. This ain't the real fancy one. This is like the first generation, but it finally became affordable for me. Took me
Yeah.
like 4 years to pay for the price to go down to where I could afford it. But if you're not familiar with that, guys, it's crazy technology. Oh my gosh. Because up until now, we've been fishing with like Vexlars. Everybody knows what the Vexlar is, the flashers. And
Yep.
even with a 9-degree cone, it just aims down. So you're lucky to get maybe 4 to 5 feet in a circle below you. So
Uh-huh.
unless you really know a spot, you're going to be drilling a whole bunch of holes and hopping around and then shooting down just to see 5 feet. And if you don't see nothing, drill another hole and keep going.
Yeah. Oh,
Carpaholic
yeah,
in
I
the
got
house. What's going on, Wyatt?
what's up, Carpaholic. Yeah, I got I just bought a 9-inch Lowrance. It's got
Yep.
this down imaging side imaging. It's
Yep.
not like the super high tech one, but I mean, I got it on
Yeah,
sale, so can't
that's the
beat it.
difference. I mean, the Panoptics now, depending, I mean, the deeper the water, the further it can go, obviously. But like we were fishing, I don't know, 11 feet of water, and I was seeing at preset, I think I was seeing at least 15 feet in a full circle around me. So the first
Yeah.
hole we shot, I saw some schools of we were guessing was bluegills just to our right. And if you've never seen it, it puts it off in increments of feet. So I'm like, hey, I told my brother Clint, hey, shoot a hole that direction. Take 15 steps because he's a size 10. That's close enough. So he went bloop bloop bloop
Yep.
bloop bloop, shot a hole, and bam, dude. Literally, I mean, I haven't had time to edit in the video because there's just so much. But we
Yeah.
hit a school of bluegill. So had a good time. This is
Awesome.
the first time using Panoptics, first time using your new rod holder. If people haven't seen that, the hard water edition. I don't know if you got a picture of that handy. I'll bring it up.
I got well, I don't have a video of that one. But today we went out yesterday and just to our family pond and we struggled. I mean, I haven't ice fished with any of my stuff, so and then the guard dog. So I mean, it wasn't that much of a struggle with that. It was just the fish weren't cooperating, and I think the hooks I was using like little size 12 hooks, but they might have been too
Huh.
small. So fish kept popping off.
Right.
Then today we went back out. I moved over. There's a down tree that's frozen. I just don't like going too close to it because of the
Right.
ice. But we got close enough, and it was put the first shiner down there, and before I could even set the guard dog up, one smacked it. A bass
Right.
did. Well, then it got off, and then I set the guard dog up quick, and then like all of a sudden I'm like looking at it, and all of a sudden, think. I'm like, oh, look at that. And then Opie grabs it, reels it in. It was like a 16-inch bass. I have
Yeah,
it.
I
I can
saw that.
pop it up. I
That
can
was a
pop it up
sweet.
here. The
Good
video
job.
quality isn't that great, but because the connection down there isn't that good, but it's pretty cool. The line snap right at the end, right when
Oh
we
my.
got it out, and I had to like swat it out of the hole. I'm like, don't go back in. If we don't get this one, we're gonna have bad luck all day.
Right.
But I can throw this
Wait.
one up quick before we get into
Yeah.
the show.
It's definitely a different
Um,
feel using a guard dog on the ice. It takes a little while to get used to, right? It's not the same dynamics, but they work. So, I mean, I'm excited to
yeah,
use the guard dog on the ice.
it's going good, Carpo. I'm a little beat from the weather outside though. It was brutal. My
No, you're
6-year-old,
right.
he took it like a champ though all day. And yesterday we went out.
Because they're young, we're getting old. No, them kids love the cold. They don't care.
Yeah. All right. Let me pop this up quick, and we'll kind of get into some more stuff with the show here. Zoom this in. Oh, look at
Donar's in, yeah.
you got
Donar, the
it's on.
chat. Real
Yeah.
quick, Donar's in the
Hey,
chat. He needs to go to the regular chat, not the business chat, Donar, if you can hear me. The address is in there. I'll try to get in the business chat. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, I just set the dog up.
He just popped off.
Oh, that's when it popped off.
Hmm.
Well, let's
Yeah, I
just
was
let
like
this one
instantly
sit.
got it down there. And this is the go anywhere bracket.
Yeah.
The cat claws and the guard dog.
How can I get this chat copy here? Copy link. Here we go.
We'll let this one sit for a little bit, and then we'll work
Oh, look at that. Whoa. Let's see if we can
My wife was
start it off
cracking up
fresh.
watching this.
Oh, it snapped the line right at the end.
Mm.
Oh, that was quick.
Uh,
Nice. Let's get that hook out of his mouth.
that's those cat
There's
claw
the hook. Nice. Right off the bat. Go show the camera. It's got the fish in there. You can leave it in there for now. That's a nice bass. Look right here. Go closer this way. Look at that. Show it up to the camera.
That's
That's
a
a good
chunker.
one.
Woo. That's got to be. Yep, so that was that.
That was those
So
cat.
we had a good time.
That was those cat claw reflexes, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. So, Daryl, how did you do? Can you tell us about yesterday? How everything went out with the cold and rods freezing up a little bit?
Man, we had it was cut. Look, I live in Georgia, guys. We like our weather above 32, not below 32. So when you're hitting, below zero and freezing, this Georgia boy just don't like it. But we did the best we could do with what we had. I'll tell you, we're not used to rod eyes freezing up and the boat, when you touch the side of the boat with your bait, it freezes and you jerk your bait off because you accidentally touched it.
Mm.
I mean, yesterday was the coldest I have. Let me close this door. I got a dog barking. Just a second. There we go. Sorry, but
No worries.
we we fought through all that catching bait and stuff and got started and I know a lot of you guys was watching, had the guard dogs out there. Yeah, but that was a good idea after the fact. I'm from the South. I'm telling you guys, WD-40 is what you spray on your gun when you want it to, cock a shell out good when you're not spraying your reels down or your rod eyes. So the first two we did a good job with catching, and they're on there with the guard dogs. I mean, I tell you, we love the guard dogs, and it's just anticipation. You don't have to watch so closely, especially if you're having to read chat. A lot of us guys do a lot of live stuff. You're reading chat. You're trying to watch rods. You're trying to make sure your boat's where it needs to be. You didn't come off anchor, or your trolling motor didn't come off spot lock, whatever. So you're doing a lot of things. So you can miss bites. And so we had 4 of them out on 6 out of 6 rods out there, and it worked flawless. I mean, to start off with, then the more we started reeling our rods in, the more the eyes started getting frozen up. And what we didn't realize was we'd take and stick the rod eyes in the water and get the ice off of them. But after we'd set them up, there'd still be water on there. And when we put the guard dogs in there, they were freezing to the eye.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, I love these guard dogs, but we got to do something here. So, and you guys, we're on the online tournament, and we had been in first place, then we got knocked down to second. So yesterday was a real important tournament for us. So stand 2 and 3 were in first place. So I'm like, well, I don't want to take any chances. This is a tournament, for the year in points. We're just going to quit using them right now. But I mean, they worked flawlessly. Like I said, the anticipation. We had 3 of us on the boat, so we did okay. We caught 84 pounds, I think. 84 point something a pound. Now that's 3 fish. We probably caught 300 pounds of fish, but we could only count the 3 biggest fish. And we caught the 40 I brought in last. We couldn't count flatheads, but we did have a 25-pound flathead also that Woody brought in. So we had a good day. 82.2 is what they'll say it was. We got beat by my buddy Brandon, which fishes in Tennessee, but he went down to Louisiana. Down there to dang Jeremy with Creole catfishing. And the very last fish they caught beat us, and they got 82.3 pounds. We were beat by 0.1 pounds. But good news is it put us back up into the lead. There's 2 points dividing us, Stan 2, and Fish Shizzle, which is Brandon. So we've got a tournament on February the 10th. And this is basically going to be winner takes all because it's that tight for especially the top three. The fourth place person is in contention for sure also, but the top three there, man, we were just so tight. It was crazy. It was crazy. We had a great time yesterday. Caught 10 fish. Boy, if it had been most weight, them boys have been in trouble, but it was what it was. But we had a great,
Awesome.
great. I mean, that big fish that was caught was 15 minutes before the end of time. They caught that fish.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very close. I saw that.
I was already because the winner gives the money, gets to give the money that was collected to their favorite charity, and I was all ready to give it to vets with vets or Operation Vets with Nets. I was going to give the money to them. I was like, man, I'm disappointed. But Creo is also a member of that, so he gave the money. So the money got put where I wanted it to go. So that was a big deal. So I was proud for
Cool,
that.
cool.
And if there's a vet out there that wants to be taking fishing, we've got people in most all states. Get a hold of somebody, myself or anybody that's in. You can go to Facebook and look that organization up. We take vets out fishing. Our vets are, if we didn't have our veterans out there, we wouldn't have the United States. So we owe them folks a lot. And
Yep,
if there's
exactly.
everyone wants to go, please get in touch with us. We'll take you out. Can't promise you a fish, but we're gonna promise you a good time.
Oh yeah, always.
For sure.
Now, Don, I'm a vet. Can I go with you?
You can go with me anytime you want to, brother.
What part of Georgia are you from?
I'm from North Georgia, up in Jasper, Georgia. We fish on the Tennessee River, which is about an hour and a half drive from me. So
Nice.
I'm actually part of the Georgia chapter and the Tennessee chapter because I fish mainly in Tennessee. So
Okay.
if there's a vet out there in Georgia or Tennessee that wants to go fishing, give me a
Nice.
call. We will
Yeah, I
take
spent
care.
time in Fort Benning, a little south
Yep.
of you.
Yep.
But that's a great cause. I love it.
Yeah. Anytime anybody wants to go, you just let me know. I don't care if you are I do care if you're a vet. Let me put it this way. I don't care who you are. If you want to go fishing, if I got the time, I got the boat, we're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy that thinks, well, I'm just too good, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just Daryl Morris, love to catfish, and if I can get you on the boat, we're gonna go. So
Awesome.
It's good to me.
yeah.
We got Yak Short popping in here asking, telling you that he's seen you everywhere. It must be conspiracy. Welcome in, Yak Short.
Yeah, I get hit up to get on a lot of different lives. That's okay. I enjoy it. I got to get the gab, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to clone you, and that's what it is. We'll clone you with 2 Daryls.
Yeah.
One
I got
for
Go
our
ahead and
new.
tell everybody about the gathering, Daryl, while you're here. You got an opening.
we got something actually. I got something really cool, guys, too, to let you know about. We do something for YouTube people and the people that watch YouTube. If you're just part of the fishing community, we do something down in Hickson, Tennessee. It's at Chester Frost, and we do it on May 17th, 18th, and 19th. We've got several sponsors out there, and I wasn't prepared. We got some great sponsors, though. We give a lot of away thousands of dollars of door prizes. Doesn't cost you anything. We do a barbecue luncheon on Saturday, which will be the 18th. We do a big fish prize. Whoever catches the biggest fish. Last year we gave $700 plus about $250 to $300 worth of rods, reels, line, shirts, hats. It's just a great fun, and everybody goes, well, the boat guys got the a bank fisherman won last year, so that
Yep.
was the thing with a big flathead.
Yep.
I rent a big pavilion there, and there's the best place to fish from the bank. I rent the campsites out through there for anybody to use. It's right on the Tennessee River channel there. It's real deep water, so I rent that also for anybody to use. Just try to make it where it doesn't cost you a dime to do it. Doesn't cost you a dime for the to eat, fish, anything like that. We do get people to give. We appreciate that donations and stuff, but we have a good time. Last year we had almost 100. This year we're probably gonna have over 100. but
It was a lot of fun.
it's a lot of fun. Everybody
Mhm.
gets together. There's nothing. We don't have a format except for when we do the dinner on Saturday. Other than that, it's everybody getting together. We meet up, and different people go fishing with different people. We take people out on boats. We got 5 different people that's volunteering boats this year. If you don't have a boat, you can sign up with one of us, and we'll take you out either on the morning or at evening, just to have fun out there in the river, see what it's like and all.
Yep.
Yeah,
Welcome in, retired Rick.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you.
Dominic says you're as slow as frozen molasses.
So he's trying to get
That's
me. He's
pretty.
baiting me over there. He's baiting
That's
me, but
pretty
I'm not
slow.
gonna fall for it. I told him I got the white man disease. He outrun me last year to a rod, and actually twice. Man, I told him, I said, I ain't never seen a man move that fast. But I can't help if I got the white man disease. I can't run or jump, okay? We were sitting over my boat, man. I'm telling you what. I looked outside of my eye and I just seen a streak go by my eye. And he's like, oh, you had to ride before I even knew what had happened. So, I don't have to be fast now, Dom, because let me show you why.
That's right.
I
There you
got one
go.
of these. Well, actually, I've got about 6 of these. I don't have to be fast to the rod anymore. I got a guard dog. And that dog will bite them catfish for sure.
Mhm.
That
What's
dog
the
will
rod
bite.
limit in Georgia, Daryl?
You live in Georgia?
No, what's the rod limit?
Oh, in Georgia, there is no rod limit.
Wow.
In Tennessee either. The
Dang.
gathering is in Hickson, Tennessee also.
Hmm.
It's called Chester Frost Campground and Park. So, yeah, we have a good time.
Nice.
My wife's goal is to be moved down to Tennessee this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. But she's pushing me to move, and I'm all for it once we get the go on it. But we'll probably be waiting a few years to get down there.
Hey, that's an
We're
awesome
sick of
fish.
the cold.
Awesome
Oh
fish.
yeah.
You know, and a lot of times people come and they don't get good, but the one thing about it, and that's any fish or you fish, you got to take time to learn it. You've got to be on the water. You got to put the time in. And if you do, you will catch big fish a lot of times. I mean, the last 2 times we went out, me and Woody's went out, not Saturday, but Saturday, actually it was 10 days ago. We caught a 101-pound catfish and a 44-pound at the same time. So, I mean, and then we caught the 40 this Saturday. It's putting in the time, being able to follow those fish around, knowing where they're at different changes. You know, it's a lot of work, but if you put the time in, you'll find the fish.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
River Rat congratulating you guys
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. I'm gonna give James a big shout out. I actually found the spot where we were fishing at, and I wanted to move, and he said, "Shut your mouth there. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't leaving fish to find fish." We wasn't catching big ones, and I was wanting to catch that big one, and so he kept me there and kept me straight, and we caught the big fish because I was going to move and try to find some bigger marks, but there was evidently a bigger mark in there that I didn't see because he came up and got it. I'm a big believer in the wintertime using your graft. To me, it is more critical to use a graft in a wintertime than summertime just because the fish aren't moving as much. They're a lot more lethargical. If you can drop that bait on their head, you're going to get that bite more times than not in the wintertime. Summertime, I still want to use it and find them, but fish move a lot more in the summertime than they do in the wintertime. So wintertime is very, very important to be able to learn how to use your graft, and you'll be a lot more successful in the wintertime.
Yep.
And a lot of
Retired Rick was asking how big it was.
how big what was?
I think they're talking about that fish you were waiting on, or they were waiting on.
We caught the biggest fish we caught Saturday was 40 pounds. 2 weeks ago, we caught one that was 101.1, and a 44 was our 2 big fish. So I say, and sometimes when you're reading a graph, because those catfish are on bottom, it's hard to tell the difference between a rock and a catfish too. And you learn that the more you use those graphs of what it is. And that sometimes I'm like, I ain't sure, and I'll just throw on it anyway because they'll hold so tight to that bottom.
Welcome in, Jerry Hager of 419 Fishing and Powder Coating. So let's get on to Katie here. Welcome to the team, and want to just kind of give us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you started fishing and all that.
Well, I live in Western Kentucky. Most everybody knows where Dominic lives. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from him. I fish a lot with him, but I started fishing when I was little and got hooked on it. My mom used to love to fish. My sister loved to fish. And I just, I have thought for a long time, I didn't think I'd ever do anything like YouTube or anything. I didn't think that I had I don't know, I didn't think I was brave enough to do it, to be honest. And I started watching little YouTube channels. Actually, the first one I watched was Palmetto Cats. I watched a live on there, and everybody was just like, hey, 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 the first time I ever got in there. And all I said was hello. So, but then I was hooked on YouTube. I really liked it. And it's like you're not talking to strangers, we're all family. And fishing, I fish, I live a half mile from the Ohio River. And so when I was a kid, we fished right off the bank of the Ohio River. It wasn't like we just went, bluegill fishing or something like that. That's why I went with the catfishing, Katie, is because that's what we fished for. And mom and dad, we ate catfish. They had a family of 6 kids. So if we caught them, we ate them, So as a matter of fact, I never heard of letting a fish, go back until actually I started doing the YouTube. My dad about had a fit when he saw me let one go back during a live. But I never really, I've never really caught any great big fish. To me, a 15-pound fish, that's my sister. To me, a 15-pound fish would be huge. My biggest fish is 9 point something pounds. Dominic could probably say exactly what it was, but he's told me for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, he's going to get me on a big fish. Now, he tells y'all that too, but I'm still waiting on that big fish. Okay. He even took me to Tennessee to the gathering, which I had a great time, but I'm still waiting to hit those big fish. So, you may have to wait a while. You may have to come a few times, but, but I've always told him if I ever caught a big one, I would probably pass out. Because I'm used to the little ones, but I can catch the far out of some little fish. And the guard dog is impressive to me because I get distracted easily, like looking at my phone or I'll look at something down the bank or something and I'll miss a good bite. Time I look back, I'm like, well, that was a good bite. I missed it. And with the guard dog, all I got to do is set it and listen for that. I fish with a lot of rocks. You hear that ding and you got it. I like the sound when it hits the rocks. So, and it's exciting too to watch it. And as soon as it drops, fish on, and I'm very impressed with that. So.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's fun.
Dominic, I did get my PB last year, and at the gathering actually, it's where I got my PB, blue cap. Yep. And I've caught bigger fish than that, but gosh, before I started doing YouTube, we didn't weigh fish. I didn't even own a scale. So, but they weren't huge. I wouldn't say any was anywhere over 20 pounds. They weren't huge fish by no means. I have seen bigger fish watching you guys fish than I've ever seen in my life. So, but
the more you go out, the more you get, you always get that chance. You'll get that big one.
Oh, I'm determined. I have a chance I can get.
Yeah, I have a great time when I don't catch any fish. It's just
I do too.
peaceful. And
yeah.
It's just more about not fit having the fish. It's just
I have a good
Yeah.
time when I'm fishing and not catching.
What's up,
I don't know
President?
about great. Yeah, greats
Well,
get
that's
involved
why they
catching.
call it fishing and not catching. I mean, I don't know. It might get boring if we just catch all the time. Maybe you think.
I don't know. I'll take that boring any day.
I would too.
What's going on,
Yeah.
Fresno?
See, there he goes making promises again. We're going to break it this year. Every time he says that, we do bad. So
Oh,
He's got the cat claws now. I got those are lucky to him, so
those
I
are
know they're gonna
nice.
give him some luck.
Those are nice.
They're gonna give him some good luck this year.
Yeah.
What's up, JBT? Jay? So yeah, we got a few giveaways today. I don't know if we want to just start one off. Just
yeah,
get it going
sure.
early. We've
Go
got
for it, man.
we're gonna I don't know, do you have a pic of that towel? I was trying to download it on here, but I couldn't get it. But I
What are
can
you
look
trying to
for it. We got 2 towels giveaway and then a Guard Dog Pro.
Right.
But Monty made those
Oh,
hand towels.
right.
I can pull
have
it up here
mine
in a
handy.
second.
I
But
will
yeah,
go ahead
those are.
and start a giveaway tool. And while we look for the photo,
I'll
that's
grab it
cool.
here. Yeah, they're nice towels. They're made by Hillbilly Towels.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I mean, I got a bunch of them. I use a backpack for all my tackle for bank fishing. So I got a bunch of rigs just hanging off the sides, clipped on there.
All right.
Let's see if I can pull this up here.
Miss Pontoon Jody in the house. What's up, girl?
Hey, Jody.
What's up, Jody?
I think my chat's running slow.
All right. I'm going to post this on up so everyone can see the hashtag.
Get Hooked Colorado Jays in the house. What's up?
Jay, my boy, what's going on? All right, I'll throw this picture up here quickly so you guys can see what you can win.
Hey, Jody.
All right.
Avid was in chat, JBT.
So we'll be giving away 2 of these tonight, and then also just a Guard Dog Pro. And I don't know if Don was serious. If you wanted to put that pen in there, some nice pens, you can do that pen giveaway.
Yeah, I think he was serious about
Yeah,
that.
I think he was.
Okay, let's get this rolling for the first one then.
Make sure you guys, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can get in the giveaway. Make sure you hit that like button.
Right. Put that code in exactly like it shows there.
Yep.
And this time you got a better chance because none of us pro staff are putting in on it. So I don't know how many people. We got several people in here that's not pro staff, but that cuts it down big time whenever.
Yep. I got 25 people in here, a couple pro staff in chat.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
We only got 7 thumbs up. Come on, guys.
Hit that thumbs up. Daryl, so when's the next time you're going out fishing? The weather's supposed to switch around here. By us, it's supposed to kind of warm up.
I go fishing every week, so I don't know. You know what? I haven't even looked at the weather yet. So Chattanooga.
It's supposed to warm up and rain here. Murillo family fishing. Hey.
How's it going, Murillo?
It looks like it's going to rain every day next week in Chattanooga. So don't know. Probably about Friday, maybe. I'll put the cover on the boat and go. I go every week. Just to me, like I say, the more you go, the more you learn, and you learn all the time. I've been fishing that river for over 4 years, and you learn more and more every time you go. And to me, if I don't go all the time, I'm having to chase harder to try to find the fish than if I'm going following those fish around. And that may sound crazy to people, but you really do follow those fish from place to place when they're moving.
Yeah. I mean, what I found is, It's crazy. Like you can go out in some crazy weather, rain, and right on the brink of storms. Most people, I mean, like me, I'll fish them all,
I
but
don't.
it's
Yeah.
it's a way to. You mean my son, he got his PB like right at this nasty storm hit. We're out on the boat, and they all wanted to go, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna go for sure. If you guys want to come, you can. Might start lightning, and we're gonna have to jet out of here, but
Yeah.
I have a good feeling. And we got to our spot and hucked out I just hucked out their two rods, my two boys' rods, and it was like 10 minutes. Right, this storm hit us, and then it was just his pole just went boom, slammed down, and he pulled up a 30-pound flathead.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was awesome. So I mean, you hit those nasty weathers, you catch a lot of fish sometimes, and you also learn, well, next time I'm gonna get on that storm or that storm front comes in, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. My PB that I have personally reeled in myself came on February the 10th. Really cold weather, 74-pound flathead, February the 10th. So,
Wow.
there's big
Hmm.
fish here. So I love wintertime more than any time to fish. You don't have a lot of boats out on the river or lake. Uh, if you can learn to pinpoint those fish in and learn how they're moving, especially like right now, it's really cold. So I started targeting the colder water. Current will tell you where you need to go, seams, different rocks and stuff. I've caught so many big fish in the cold weather, 50, 60 pounders in the cold weather. So
Yep.
Hmm.
I've got a Bimini top on mine. James has got a full enclosure. So, I'm going to go if it's possible. Unless it's just really bad. I love fishing. Wind is about the only thing that can keep me from going very much. If it gets really high, there's just no use in trying to go if it's going to, especially if it's blowing the wrong way. Blowing down river is not too bad. Blowing up river, you can put 15 drift socks on and you can forget it. It's still going to blow you around. So
What's up, Eric B? Who else popped in here? Fonda, welcome in.
It was
What's up,
actually pouring down
Colton,
raining last year at the gathering when I caught my
Josh?
PV.
yeah,
Boy, this chat's moving so quick, I can barely even keep
Yeah,
up.
It is.
we
I
got
can't both. Fonda, hey.
Pontoon.
yeah,
Good thing there's
Pontoon
three of us.
Jody said. Pontoon Jody said she caught her twin flatheads in February.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
what's the water temp by you guys right now down
42,
there?
42.
42.
That's
And
what it was
don't
Saturday.
so like by us in Wisconsin, well, some of the rivers closed down for flatheads the end of September.
Right.
And that's like what it kind of sucks because the water after, once September or October hits, it's still above 50 sometimes.
Yeah.
And for like us, it's like once it gets below 50, the flatheads kind of go into their little, not moving around anymore, and they just kind of stay
Yeah,
there.
you
But
hit them on the head. And I'll tell you another thing I do, and I'm not trying to make a commercial here. I'm sponsored by these guys, so it is what it is. But rattles,
Nice.
these are the demon dragons. If I can get it in the camera right, and you can hear how loud that rattles. And you
Hmm.
get that in that current, and if I can get that close to a flathead, that to me intimidates a flathead to hit more than anything.
Hmm.
I had
yeah,
3 flatheads we caught were on my rods yesterday, and I had these on. We caught 0 on James's rod that was on the right. I had these on mine, and we caught 3 flatheads yesterday on the Demon Dragon rods. We didn't catch any on the right side, which was James's rods that didn't have the Demon Dragons on it. And I don't care if you use that, but use something that rattles. If you use something that rattles, plus use something that floats them up off the bottom. I don't like my bait being right on the bottom, so I float it off. I crimp all mine, but I use a Catfish Sumo 10-aught hook, and then about 4 inches till I get to the hook or to the Demon Dragon, and then I crimp again behind it, and then I put my sliding sinker behind that. But to me, rattles makes a huge difference in catching flatheads. And that proved, like I say, yesterday when all of them were caught on my rods. Every one of them were caught on my rods, the flatheads. And I love to catch flatheads. They fight so hard.
That's what Monty was saying, that we're both on the Catfish Sumo Pro Staff team, so it's nice to have
Yeah.
have you somebody else aboard. And welcome,
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah, I am
Looks
on.
like you
Welcome
might
in.
be new.
Okay.
Howdy, y'all.
I think we
Yeah,
ran
How's
this
everybody
GD
doing?
towel long enough,
What's
huh?
everybody doing
Get it?
tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's throw her up. We got how many?
Let's
14?
draw it.
I can't
You got
see
one
them.
more second to get it in, folks. And I guess we'll just send out the guard dog generic email for notifications. Are we using that for prizes?
Yeah, let me get that there on here
Okay.
quick.
We can go
Howdy,
ahead and
Daryl.
draw then.
Howdy, Katie. How y'all
Hey.
doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Let's roll it.
All right, there's the
I
email at the
promise I won't
bottom.
do it.
Guarddog.ms@gmail.com.
Winner,
Fine.
winner.
Fonda, congratulations on the bait towel.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's leave that up for a
And just
second till she acknowledges.
and make sure you get that email written down and send in your address. I'm
Now
sure
those are
Montana's is
new,
pretty
aren't
good.
they? None of us have any of those yet,
Thank
right?
you, new. Yeah,
Yep.
that you get
Yep.
it before us, it looks like.
That's right.
All right. We got an acknowledgement here. Let's go ahead and start presenting this one.
I'll just keep
There we
that
go.
that
Yep.
email down there for now. But yeah, like you said,
Nice.
those rattles. I use the one for Brad from Tidal Weights makes like those Demon Dragons. And
Right.
he custom paints them and stuff. And I use those. What I do on those is because I don't like I always adjust mine, so I'll put like a rubber band around it, and then
Yeah.
I can just slide it up and down. It works decent. Sometimes I just take it off and it can hold by itself, but I
Right.
like moving and adjusting it.
Yeah. I like when I do mine. I like at least. Some people will put them. They say put them as close as you can to the hook, but I just don't like the
I don't
thought of
do that.
going in a big catfish mouth.
Yeah,
I've got,
it's grabbing that. That's
you know,
gonna grab that and kind of move it.
right, I've got this much, and so I want that. I don't want this demon dragon going down in his, or so far in his mouth. It might go in there in a big one, but
Yep.
and also, if you notice, the head is the bigger part. I put mine towards the hook where it's more buoyant going up this way, getting my bait up off the bottom better. Plus,
Okay.
the narrower part will pull through something because it's more narrow than if it's not. So I put the head down on it, and I don't know that there's a perfect way to do it, but that's the way I do it. I put it towards the shorter end, and I feel like it will float up higher. And like I said, I don't like my bait on, and I totally believe in rattles. If you don't use something to float up, at least use rattles. But
You don't
I
think
like
it
my
scares
bait,
them, Daryl?
sir.
You don't think the rattle scares some fish?
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
We caught, like I say, we caught all three of the.
Welcome
I
in, Bullock.
really believe it agitates the flathead because it's in its territory. We caught 3 catfish on my rods that had the demon dragons on it, and we caught 0 on James's rod. And
Do you
I
always
really
use the
believe
big ones?
it's cordon. Our flow yesterday was 62,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we were running in 12,000, you could use the smaller ones, but I don't feel like that they bother to fish at all.
You think
Right.
it's just flatheads, or the other species are good with it
No, I
too?
catch the blues on them too. I use them on it
Hmm.
all the time, and I catch the blues and the flathead. I mean, we had the demon dragon when we caught the 101-pound flat blue cat. It was caught. We had a demon dragon on then also.
Hmm.
And it was, hey, if you think that colors can scare them off, it was a bright purple demon dragon.
Wow.
I don't have one of those up here, I don't think, but it was as bright purple as you can get. So I tell them
Isn't
at
it?
Demon Dragon, I said, send me the demon dragons that don't sell because I don't believe they bother the catfish. Just send me what you don't, what's the least selling because I don't really care. And
Right.
so I've got bright stuff on my
Isn't it Roger Muskrat and Skip that use the bright pink ones? And they swear by the bright pink ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think color bothers them at all. And like I say, we caught every one of them in on those rods, and I really believe that rattle makes a difference, especially on flathead. Not as much on blues, just because I think blues are just so aggressive anyway. But if you ever seen a flathead, I've seen them seen videos where the flatheads, they could be bait all around, and they just sit there and never move. And I really believe that frustrates them and agitates them when there's in their area there, and it causes them to hit. Could be totally wrong. There could be a fish expert out there going, "You're about the biggest idiot in the world." But that's okay. That's what I've got confidence in it. So it's worked for us.
Right.
If it works, don't stop doing it.
I promise you, if Demon Dragon was not a sponsor of me and they didn't give me these, I would be using rattles every day because I was using them before I was sponsored by those guys. I was using floats and rattles well before that. And I totally 100% believe in rattles and floats for
I'm
sure.
gonna have to give that a try because I know I got a couple when I first signed on with Catfish Sumo. They got their version as well, but
Yeah.
I was worried about it getting scared. It's scaring off the fish, but
Yeah.
See,
I'm
I
gonna give it
got.
a try.
I just
Yeah.
ordered some. I just ordered some off of a gentleman off of TikTok. That chunky rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just
And
ordered some off of them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why I don't talk about Catfish Sumo rattles, because when I was Demon Dragon sponsored me before Daniel did, and Daniel is a great guy, one of the best guys I know. And I told him, I said, I'm already with Demon Dragons. I talked to them about you sponsoring. They were fine with it, but I can't talk about your rattles, I said. And he was fine with that.
Sure.
And it's a fine piece of equipment also. I use everything else from Daniel but that. And I don't cross promote stuff. And I'm loyal to the person that's loyal to me.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you another thing that I like cool. These inline float or sinkers with Catfish Sumo, they got a plastic insert in them. Let me see if I can show that. See that plastic insert? So you don't have to use a bead where it comes down on your
Yeah,
swivel.
those are nice.
That's the neatest little deal that he thought of. Daniel thought of that, to put that plastic in there where when it pops down, plus it doesn't fray your line. So if you're using inlines or want to use the inline sinkers, they don't fray your line because it has that plastic insert, so it's not rubbing on metal, the lead. It actually slides down and bumps on that knot with that plastic, and you don't have to run a bead on it. So that's pretty cool too. He's got some pretty innovative stuff.
There's some cool stuff there for sure.
And if you put TSO10 in there, you get 10% off and everything he's got. And I say I don't want to try to make a commercial, but since we're talking about it, all his shipping is included in the price, or is free if you want to say it. Plus you get 10% off. So
awesome.
But I really do believe in rattles for flatheads. It's proven time and time again with me. I didn't catch half the flatheads that I catch now before I started using rattles.
I want to try it again. I have to get back on that.
Yep, try it one time. I mean, you if you've got flatheads around and you're not catching them, try that. It'll change. I promise you.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, take it to the
welcome
bank.
in,
Mark this date and time.
Yeah.
We're just talking anything, everything about fishing.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
You want to get another giveaway going, Adam?
Sure. We'll do that giveaway, and then once you get that giveaway rolling, I'm gonna kind of put up a video about these boat plates that Monty Sheets will be selling on the Guard Dog website.
What do you want to give away this time?
We can just do the other bait towel. We'll do that. We'll save the Guard Dog for last.
Okay.
And then if Don wants to get that pen in here as well, we can do that before we leave too.
If y'all don't wait for that drawing for that pin, you're missing out because me and Daryl won it.
Everybody on the chat was wanting it.
He said if we wanted one, send him our address, didn't he?
Yeah.
Don, my address. 3685 Highway 515, Jasper, Georgia.
All right.
But
so
just like oh, go ahead, Randy.
I'm sorry. I'm going to throw a number 2 at the end of this one because that way we don't collect on the first ones.
All right.
There you
go.
go.
Get your hashtag in. But Daryl, just like you set up the Guard Dogs without this bracket here or this plate, did you think that's pretty good? You do pretty good with putting that on there the way you do, kind of like you put it on there, right, and then you kind of just slide your rod into your holder, right?
Yeah, we have to hold pressure on the line. I can say that I can see where those plates will make a difference because of being able to swing it around. But yeah, we just take in when we get this off, I'll kind of show. Let me get this guard dog took apart, and I'll just sort of show how I do it. But yeah, it's a little harder. You have to be a little tedious and make sure nothing's in your way. But you hold the tension while it's in the eye on that line until you get it all the way down, and then it starts tightening up, and you're good.
Okay.
And I probably tighten my rods a lot tighter than most people do, just because I like to see if it'll bounce back hard and see how far it'll pull the fish backwards. So we're just like, yes, when they go off. Me and Woody even though you don't have to watch them, we got to watch them just to watch them go flying in the air, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an awesome deal and fun to mess with for sure. I've had a ball with them. We haven't been using them about 4 weeks now, but
There's Mr. Monty.
Howdy,
Welcome
Monty.
in, Monty.
Mr. Monty. I'll get this one set up. I need to set it up anyway. While y'all are doing that.
Blessed to be here, Monty.
Let me run this video Mike sent us on this boat plate. You guys can get an idea how it works here. Hold on a second. So you probably won't be able to see the guard dog towel giveaway yet, but we'll keep that rolling for a while. But here it goes.
Hey guys, here's the little rod holder plate bracket that we're going to be putting on our rod holders for a boat to allow the guard dog rods to swing in and out of the boat to set up your guard dogs. It'll come with a plate, a couple washers, and your carabiner. But you'll just simply take off your rod holder in your boat, unscrew it, put your little washer, then your plate, then a washer on, and screw it back down. I've got this little thumb nut that I like using to secure my rod holder once I've got it back out over the water. But it's as simply as just basically swinging your rod in. I'm using one hand here. Let me see if I can do this. Put the little nose on there. You got the rod set up with the guard dog. You're inside your boat at the side of the boat. Then you just simply swing it back out over the water. The little plate will swing with it. Works out real nice. And then you can just tighten your thumb screw to tighten down your rod holder. That's going to work great. But I also found a way that I'm going to use my plates and attach them actually to the claws rod holders for the bank. The reason for this is with a little 3.5-inch extension, when I set my rod down in there and my reel is sticking out, the tension string, this allows the tension string to actually come up at an angle that misses your reel. So you don't have to worry about your tension line getting into your reel when you're cranking or setting it up. I think it's going to work out real nice. Tight lines, guys.
Yep, and that's a cool little feature too, that you can kind of universally use these on rod holders.
Yeah, as a bank
and
fisher,
actually,
I like the fact that you can put them on to give them a little length out.
Yeah, and
especially
it
being
does help a
short.
lot.
If I could swing it a little bit, and sometimes I have a hard time, especially if I got a longer rod than a 7'6". I do not see how Dominic puts them in them 12 and 15-foot rods. I mean, he does it like it's nothing, but he stretches all out there and gets it. And I'm struggling trying to get it on my 7'6". But yeah, if you had something to get it out a little bit further like that, I'll probably be getting some of those.
You got skills. That's all there's to it.
Get somebody else in here. Let's see.
Well, I think we got 15 on the second towel. You want to roll with it?
Go for it.
Let's do this.
Winner, chicken dinner. Who's gonna be?
Winner, catfish dinner, provided by Daryl. The bug man.
Buggy. Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Bugman, the bug boy.
And Buggy, I saw you had a post before about the hand towels. I like the style that the Hillbilly makes. It's got like it almost like grips your hands. It takes everything off of it. I like kind of the how it's made. I'm not sure what the material is that they make it with. I know I have one of them at my house. It's really nice.
All right, looks like he acknowledged same email.
Yep, same email scrolling down. Congrats again.
I'll show y'all if you want to put this on the screen right quick. I'll show you how I do it on my rods
All
because
right,
we're
we'll
on
get
the
you up in
boat.
full screen here. Solo. Floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, so you see I've got a high and a low, and that's for light or heavy regular. I run mine on the heavy side just because we run heavy current. So and we're fishing for pretty big fish too. If you're running for and I'm doing this demonstration again. If you're running for a lighter hit, just put it over on the L. And I loop around about 2 times before I tie my knot. That keeps it from slipping so much. But that's the way I do it. And I'm going to get this rod here. This one don't have a line on it, so we won't have to be listening to all those rattles. Let me get stood up here. And
No worries.
I just take and let's see if we can show it here. Let me get it around here where we show it. I just stick it in the end, put my line in the Y, and I just hold tension on it and keep the tension on my hand until I get it down to my carabiner. And as you can see, the rod still goes tight. You have to be real careful if you're not swinging the rod because they will come out. But as you can tell, I can do it pretty good. But once we get it where we can swing and just bend it around, it'll work a lot better. So he's sending me some plates that we'll be installing on my boat where we can swing them around and just hook them right on. But it works pretty good, like we're doing it. But
Yeah.
the thing is, remember to twist that line around about 2 times down here where it won't slip around anywhere. And then you just remember which hold that you like the best from light to heavy and set it up where you want to. So
Hey,
What's
Fishhead.
up, Fishhead? I don't know if we have a video out, but there is a video with Monty explaining for that string not moving, using there's a way with a zip tie, and also if you can like double loop it as
well,
well.
that's what I was showing.
That's
I double looped mine.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
stayed. I have no problems with it sliding at all. You actually have to move it pretty hard to move it. But yeah,
That's
I
a good idea. Yep,
loop
I
it
like that.
around 2 times. It actually looks like 3, but I guess. But if you just loop it around, it won't move at all once you tighten
That's a
it
good
up.
idea.
I was having trouble because I had double looped mine. I was having trouble moving it during the ice fishing because it was so freaking cold. It was just stuck there. I'm like, well, I guess, I mean, you could put, lick it or whatever and warm it up, but then, it's going to get stuck again. But
I don't think
Get your tongue stuck to it.
Yeah, you have
they
it's like
were
a flagpole.
they were
Flagpole,
sticking
you
to
have a
my
guard dog
hands.
stuck on your tongue. Yeah.
Have you never seen that movie where he stuck his tongue to
Come
the
on,
Yeah.
man.
pole?
The Christmas story.
Yeah.
I can't.
arms down.
Man, I was living it over and over
It
Saturday.
does.
Everything was sticking
It
to the boat, and I was
does.
like, I feel like this is Christmas stories up here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot whose boat it was on that tournament you guys were in, but they were fishing. It was, I mean, there was probably 4 inches of snow on their sides of their boats. Yet.
That was
Forgot
J-Mo,
whose boat that was.
yeah. And he was going
That was
through
crazy.
yeah. So,
Yeah, that's dedicated fishing right there.
yeah, absolutely.
It
So
put
how
a
did your
new meaning to winter blues competition for sure.
Every one of my fish in has been brutally cold, but like I
Mm.
say, I love the winter fishing. So I've got electric socks, electric vest, electric hand warmers. I mean, man, because you can't wear gloves good. So I've got electric hand warmers. Homie, is going to be warm out there. I'm telling you. Yeah,
Just don't fall in the water.
Right?
absolutely.
Might electrocute yourself.
Hey, did you see James, the tournament that me and James, I can't remember which tournament it was we fished. James fell in the dang water.
Oh man.
Wow.
That
Oh
was
my
about
gosh.
3 weeks ago. And I can't remember which one we fished in. We won that tournament, I think, after he'd fell in the water. But that was a hoot.
Mm.
So,
Maybe that's a pro move to jump in the water first.
well, what he done, I'll tell you what happened. He forgot to put the plug in the boat. We ran about a mile and a half up the river to the dam. We was going to catch some bluegill and some skipjack, and the bilge pump kicked on. He said, "Dang, I forgot to put the plug in." And I'm going, well, let's just run back down to the boat dock and we'll put it in. No, I'm not going back down there. I can reach in from the back of the boat. Yep, famous last words. I can reach in from the back of the boat. He took him 15 minutes to fall in the water. Whoa, 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 I'm falling in. I swear he fell for 15 minutes. I almost grabbed him. He fell. It took him so long. But then I decided just to push him on in. And it was cold. The water was like 56 or 50 or something. It was still cold. Good thing he had to change the clothes with him. But while he was in there, he's like, I just well put it in now. He didn't drop the plug or nothing. He actually held on to it when he fell in. Stuck it in, drug it, got out, went up into the cab of the boat and changed clothes, and we fished after that. So
Yep, this is from Janice and Jerry. They actually made this custom for me. Little custom cat claw cup with my little
Very
slogan,
nice.
keep on hucking. And they also sent me a rod holder as well. I got that upstairs.
that's
But
awesome.
that was awesome. I sent them a couple rod holders and go anywhere bracket. So if you guys go check them out, they got a YouTube as well. They just started up. They're working on building, and they got Facebook page at 419 Fishing and Powder Coating too. Check them out. They do some good work.
Oh, Dom's talking about my shirt. This ain't the one I burnt. Now I got a whole lot of Hawaiian shirts. I burnt my hat and shirt a few weeks back for a charity. So we'll do anything to help raise money. I told him if we collected $1,000, I'd burn my pimp hat that I used to wear on here all the time. So we raised that, and I said, well, if we raise 4,000, I'll burn my shirt. Well, we raised over 4,000, so I had to burn my hat and my shirt.
Damn.
That was a
$4,000
$4,000 hat or a $3,000 shirt and a $4,000 shirt hat I was burning there. So it raised money. Everybody wanted to make fun of my hat and shirts. So they won't
Well,
have
at
to
least
anymore.
it's easy to find you out on the water too.
Yeah, we were hot that night. At least my shirt was.
Welcome in downtown, Ernie Brown. Thanks for joining up.
What about you, Jay? You gonna do any fishing soon or what, brother?
Yeah. Once I grab that tent from you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get out on that ice. Be a real Coloradian. Is that a word?
course,
I think it's a real word. Coloradian.
It is
Colorado.
now.
It is now.
Colorado.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Colorado. Yeah.
Don't be afraid. That coat ain't gonna hurt you.
Nah. We were out there last year in the freezing temps.
Yeah. You know what they say about what doesn't kill you.
It won't hurt you.
I went ice fishing one time and was up there in bear country, and I got one and I reeled it up and I got it right up there beside the hole, and a bear come down there and he grabbed that fish and it made him mad. I just kicked him right in the ice hole. Aha.
Ladies and gentlemen, he works for tips. He'll be here all night. Pass around the jar. I kind of felt that's where you're going, Daryl. I'm like, I sense where he's going with this. So you said bear country. I'm like, I got an idea where he's going with this.
Well, you could have at least laughed,
I laughed on the inside, Daryl. I'm a karate man. I bleed on the inside. I laugh on the inside.
He's laughing on the side. This idiot's about to tell his corny joke.
Well, I tell you what, Daryl, if you're going to take us catfishing, we're going to take you ice fishing.
Oh, shoot, I felt like I was.
I did go fishing a little bit today, Randy.
Yeah?
Yeah, from my own gaming chair.
I was going to say, I felt that one coming too. You know what? We got to do that again, Adam. Guys, if you haven't seen him, Adam and I play a video game called The Fisherman Fishing Planet. And it allowed us to fish side by side, even though he's across, we're across different parts of the country. That's a good time. We need to do that again, Adam. That was fun.
Yeah, I played it a little bit during the week. I didn't get too far, but trying to build up my character so I can get some more
Right?
bank fishing
Unlock some
tools.
more
But
locks, unlock some more of the lakes and get some more
yeah,
equipment.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. We gotta do that again.
Let me know. I'll be down to jump in. I'm usually free
Around the house,
every
y'all
day of the
running
week.
around? Retired Rick.
Um,
What's up, guys?
you want to do we'll do the Don giveaway with his lucky
Sure.
pen that everybody wants.
We're gonna call it
Everybody
Lucky
wants this
Pen.
pen. I'll put a
Lucky
picture of
Pen.
it up.
What do I put?
Ernie, I
Don's
hope Miss
Lucky
Chrissy's
Pen.
doing good tonight. Y'all, I always have to give Miss Chrissy a shout out. She was the very first person to ever comment on one of my YouTube channels
Nice.
videos way back
There's that pen.
4 years ago.
Welcome
There
in,
you
Chrissy.
go. Custom pen.
All right.
Made from Don himself.
Let's throw this out there.
Oh, look, I see my logo right at the bottom.
Don's Lucky Pen. I was gonna throw Don's in there, but I want to keep it simple. So just Lucky Pen. Hashtag Lucky Pen. But we all know Don made it. So
Or Don's pen.
Don's Pen. Yeah, just go with Lucky Pen because it's lucky. Someone gonna win it and be lucky tonight. Once
I
again,
don't know
no
if we said
staff.
hello to Janice, but Janice Hagar's in here.
Yep. I was just showing them the mug they made. They do some
Right.
custom powder coating and deep
Yep.
the vinyls on them. It's they're an awesome little group that just a local, doing their own thing and having fun with it. So I love, and I mean they make rod holders too, just like I do. But I'm not against other people making rod holders, and
Right.
they're really nice people. So I like to support that.
Hey, I need to get on JBT now. We got to keep it nice in this chat. Quit picking on poor old Abbott. He can't help it if he can't fish.
Dang.
He's I gotta read what he said right quick before. Said Abbott needs to play it. I want to see him catch a fish. Maybe he can virtually since he can't physically.
Oh man.
Dang.
That was
That's
a
a
good one.
burn.
Yeah, we opened that door up too, talking about the game. That's all right.
Y'all just said a while ago somebody was going to get lucky tonight. I was thinking, I thought this was a family channel.
Yeah. There's different ways to get lucky, my friend.
Oh, there's Carpaholic. Oh,
Somebody's got a
look,
dirty
type in
mind.
the chat.
Janice, or Jerry, you didn't get those claws yet?
Huh?
I thought they would have been there Friday. I haven't checked my updates, but I thought it was Friday. Let me know, and I'll check after the show here, see what's up.
That'd be pretty cool. A fully powder coated cat claw.
Yep,
that
he's gonna
would
be
look
powder
nice.
coating them all up, so
That's
it looks sweet.
awesome.
They do have one of mine. They have an older edition of one of mine.
Oh no, I'm thinking about painting mine. I got some green
Guard
spray
dog
paint
green.
here.
There
Yep,
you go.
guard dog
Just
green.
watch out because it'll blend in like the grass. You might trip on it. I
Right?
tripped on mine and they're bright orange.
Well,
Yeah, I trip on mine anyways. I don't know what I'm doing. Keeps me awake.
I trip over my own feet
Yeah.
at times, man.
I trip over a lot of things when I'm bank fishing at 2 in the morning and chasing after a rod.
I tell you what, we're talking about that now. When it was ice fishing on Friday, I told you that was my first night fishing trip. I mean, it's all fine and dandy. You're like, oh yeah, it's dropping 15 degrees, ha ha ha, and you fish. But when you break into your tent at the end of the night and dragging it through the
sucks.
wind, whew! I tell you what,
Mm,
that's when you find out if you're a man or a man that can handle cold.
right.
Because that was
Spin
kind of
this
cold.
sucker.
Yeah, it's like I said, that ain't no Georgia cold. Don't get that cold in Georgia fridges. I know, I served in Georgia. You open the fridge, it ain't that
Yeah,
cold.
but you were in South Georgia. You were way down.
Yeah, you know what though? One day we had some snow come through and they shut down base, and it wasn't even like a speckle of snow too. I'm like, what y'all doing? This ain't snow. Yeah, they shut down the base.
You were down there on the gnat line. Phew, I'm
I'll tell
above
you
the
what,
gnat line.
I miss that place because you could jump down to Louisiana in a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yep.
You get like I think it was 1 more hour of bar time, which was important as a young man in the military back then. You jump time zones, drink for 1 more hour. Good
Janice said that
times.
it was still in Wisconsin. I'll check up on it after the show here. I'll get there. I don't know why I put it on a priority too. So
Ernie,
them
you need to
mail.
hurry up and get that knee fixed, bud. Gathering's coming. You better hurry up.
I thought I got my knee fixed, but it didn't work.
Really?
Still hurting. I had a
Oh,
total
no.
knee replacement 4 months ago. Still killing me.
I'm gonna play a little video while we're waiting here. I just wanna. This kind of. I mean, it's not all about the guard dogs. I dedicate a lot of my stuff now with the guard dogs and my rod holders. And I just appreciate, what the guard dog team and everybody and all their support. So I kind of just made. This is a while back I made, but there's some guard dog stuff as well incorporated into it. But I just want to show my appreciation for what I do and everybody else that's been pushing me. It doesn't really blow up that big. I don't know why. I tried to make it bigger, but just check it out. I think I got the right one here. Oh, there's no sound in it. Sound is gone.
Mm.
Darn it. Oh well. Well, you can check it out. But everything I kind of do is, I try to use it with the guard dogs and be able to take it anywhere I can because it's definitely one of the best tools to have on the bank if you don't have one. It definitely helps out with a lot of stuff when you're not around fishing on the bank.
Right. Those are some big old fish.
Yeah, we do pretty good during the spring and summer and fall. But just the rod holders itself, I mean, my basic challenge in this whole thing is just making it be able to go everywhere.
Right.
It's doing a pretty good job. But I really like to give a shout out to Guard Dog because and Monty, I mean, they've been and all the whole team have been pushing me to my limits and keeping me going. It gets tough running a small business for sure.
Absolutely.
Happy to have you, brother.
Oh yeah, and Randy, man, you've been killing it using my stuff, and I love it. Love watching it, all that stuff. I watch everybody's videos that they make of every single mine, and I watch them daily, every day, just because it's just awesome to see. Love it.
Best is yet to come, my brother.
Oh yeah. And then for this lucky pen here, I posted down here. We got Dom's email, so I'm just gonna kind of keep that up for now until we run this giveaway. We can probably run it now, hey?
All right.
And no cheating, guys. No cheating.
Bada bing, bada boom. Survey says.
Carpaholic!
Oh,
Congratulations.
Oh,
White,
watch!
Wyatt.
I'm gonna be getting that phone call. I won the pin.
Don't lose that pen now.
That's
If you
awesome.
guys don't know Carpaholic, he also fishes with me and Randy.
Yeah, he's a big guard dogger.
Yeah,
He
me
loves
and
his.
Randy are usually, out there fishing, and he'll come out here with us. And me and Wyatt are Randy's net boys when it comes down to it. We even catch his fish, net his fish in Fishing Planet for him too.
Get that
Right on.
email,
Good job, buddy.
Carpaholic, DonRobinson3@gmail.com. Appreciate it, Bugman. Thank you.
Man, I can't wait to get those hard water ones out there. People are already like, how do I get this? And it's not even ready yet, but better start
Yeah, I
checking
know.
those out,
It
brother.
looks good.
They are
I
nice
mean,
and heavy, dude.
I got jealous, so I got home on Friday. I'm like, I can't let Randy have all the fun this weekend.
I tell you what, I mean, with the guard dog,
I
it
made
works
2
so
of 'em.
well. I mean, eventually I'll kick at the videos once I have time to edit, but I mean, the guard dog would sit off and the rod holder wouldn't even move, and I didn't even have it bolted down or nothing. It's so heavy, it just sits there on the ice.
Yep.
Worked like a charm. Loved it.
$4K. What'd you lose there, JBT?
With mine, I didn't have a set screw for the top. I went to the hardware store, grabbed some stuff, and then I forgot that set screw. So, but it was kind of cool because when we caught one of the bass today, and I was just watching it before it actually set the guard dog off, and it was moving kind of around to grab the bait and was going around the hole with the line, but my rod holder wasn't set, so it was kind of going this way and then it'd go that way a little bit. It was kind of cool because I'm like, oh, maybe
Little
I should just
action.
leave the set screw out,
How
Yeah.
funny.
kind of keep it moving around.
I just bottom mine out into the ice, make it like another third point of contact. You know what I mean? I just
Yep.
screw the rod holder
Nice.
down till it hits the ice. That way you have the two legs in front, and then the rod holder bottom out. And it's kind of anchored,
Yep.
and then I lock it down if I can. So I'm learning to play with it. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. Like I said, it's going to be my go-to ice fishing holder for sure. I mean, I really like it a lot. And the way that you can
I
take off the top and it folds flat, put it right in your. I use a little tackle
Yep.
bin. I love it.
I might be putting mine up for sale, those two up for sale, just to throw them out there. Just
Dude, people should jump on that because
try.
that's a limited edition, one of 3 or something, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Before it hits market, that'd be nice to own the prototype.
And yeah, you had that idea to do that kind of adjustability on it. I'm gonna check that out too. So I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah, it
stuff
might be
I'm gonna
fun.
work
For
on.
different size rods, because for the most part, I mean, my rod, I think the one I had on it was I think it was 28
Carpaholic,
inches, and it was fine. But
Carpaholic
I mean,
just texted me and said, "Who do I email? You get a hold of Don."
Oh, let me.
He
I'll
put
post
his
the
email
email up
in.
again. I gotta
good call.
find. Hey Don, you want to post your email up again? Sorry, I just getting at comments here. I think it was donrobinson3@gmail.com. Let me.
Yep, that's all right.
Worst case scenario, he knows how to get a hold of us.
Mhm.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll just get a hold of me or Randy.
Well, there it is, right there.
I think this is it. I just typed that
Oh,
in, so I think
yep, me too.
that I believe that's what it was. So
Right on the
if that's
money.
not it, you know who to get a hold to.
Well,
Just get a hold of Randy or Jay.
Well,
he's
there's
got
Don
it up there
himself.
now.
There's 3.
We're good.
All right, there we go. All right, let's do the big giveaway for that guard dog. Let's get that rolling. We got about 10 more minutes on the show here.
All right.
Appreciate everybody coming in, having a ball. Oh, yeah, I
Don't
spelled it wrong.
use what Don put up. Don't
There it is,
use
yep.
the cat
Yep,
calls.
don't use mine. I don't know how to spell, and I'm bad with names.
Wasn't throwing off when you spelling. I just seen Don said that was wrong. So
Yep.
Want to say let's give Ernie some prayers because he said he's supposed to have surgery on the 29th, depending on the weather. If things go well, he has a test tomorrow. If things go well with the test, he's going to have surgery on the 29th on his knee. So we
that's
definitely want to keep him in our prayers.
yeah, he's already
Yeah,
had one
definitely.
knee operation. This will be a second one on his other knee, I think.
Yeah.
So
We'll definitely
I
be
also
keeping your
want to
prayers.
ask for I also want to ask for some prayers as well for my mother. Tomorrow we find out if she's going to go through her surgery for her hernia in her stomach, right next to her belly button.
We'll keep you in your prayers.
So that's a tough
right.
operation, also.
Yeah, it is. My sister she had that done a couple months ago and
Carpaholic,
she's
you
still
don't need
recovering.
no guard dog. You got plenty.
Yep, Ernie said this is his other knee. So look at all
So
the
what else is new? Anybody else got any new stories, adventures that they within the guard dogs?
I want to try to get into more catfishing this season.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where do you usually fish for catfish for you? Because you kind of, how far away from do you live from
From
Randy?
I don't live that far from Randy. Maybe about what? On a good day, due to traffic, probably like 20 minutes, 45 at the most.
Okay.
He lives
There's
like a
supposed to
little
be some
more
good
up
rivers.
north, and I'll be up
Yep,
downtown,
up
the Denver
up
area.
north, there's supposed to be some good rivers. And then, like I said, I think there's a lot of the local lakes that people just don't think of ice fishing. I mean, excuse me, catfish fishing.
Yeah.
Like that one video I did for Hunter's Glen. Nobody even thought there was channel cats that big in there until Clint pulled it out. So
Awesome.
Nobody
I
even
love
thought there
cats.
was big grass carp in there either.
I don't think anyone thought there was fish in there until we started posting videos. And people start showing up, walking around, and like I don't know
Well,
if the neighbors
well,
appreciated it.
I never fished that area, and until I met you, because I had that incident, issue with that Karen coming out and telling me I couldn't
Yeah,
fish there.
right.
Well, now you're gonna go there this year, and there's gonna be 1,000 people fishing.
We
Oh, there's a
yeah, we fished her hot and heavy in the beginning, and I caught my PB grass carp, and my brother got his PB channel. We pulled some pretty decent carp out of there. But then, like I said, a lot of people. That's the only thing is, I mean, I enjoy sharing things with the community, but when it's a small little residential, hole in the ground, and you got like everyone and their sister out there trying to catch the fish,
yeah.
You
it makes
lose
it
your
Yeah.
kind of
spot.
hard. But it ain't like a big river like y'all got. Anyone can move down river. There's no moving down river on this thing. Y'all
Well,
casting
hey,
into each other.
welcome to YouTube world, brother. I put
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
put
That's
out
a fine
you put
line.
out a video that you're on the Tennessee River. I guarantee you, everybody's looking at the background of where you caught
Right?
that
I know
fish.
where that is. I know
Yeah.
exactly where that is.
But
Right?
trust me, I promise you, I've had my hose hit so many times.
Sure.
Spots that I fish, which I don't care. I
Right.
always say if I'm not good enough to find another spot, then I'm just not a good enough fisherman, I guess.
Well, all I ask was of people that if they were going to fish, to just be respectful for the area, pick up their trash.
Yeah.
Don't try to, fish it out. If it's a big one, let it go. If it's a little guy, I'd rather you eat that.
Right.
Let big boys live and make some more
Put your
little
hooks
guys.
back in your fishing tackle too.
Yep.
You don't want people
So
stepping on them. Kids
as
playing
long as they're
around.
respectful, I don't care. That's what I like about ice fishing because I'll do a lot of it in the shelter. You have no idea where the hell I'm at. I could be in their backyard, right?
That's my
No,
life.
until you hear him screaming, guard dog,
Right?
fish on. Yep. Then you'll know where he's at.
I get a little carried away.
That 100-pounder we caught went right back into the river, so somebody else can catch it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let their
That's
fish
what it's
go.
all about.
But
I do that. I release every flathead in our main river that we fish.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I first fished there 8 years ago, we were catching like teener sized flatheads, and to this day now it's like this year we're catching. My wife almost caught a 40-pounder. There's a few people that catch some 50-pounders in there each year, but it's very far and few. But I just feel like because we've caught so many, and it's just when we just release them, we never keep them, and I think it's helping out the river. I know there's a lot of people that keep them, but it's kind of cool to see a river grow with some quality fish.
Yeah, my goal this year is I want to win a live tournament using the guard dog, and then I want to catch the trifecta live using the guard dog of channel cat, a flathead, and a blue all on one
That'd be
trip.
crazy. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah.
It'd be neat.
That'd be a video I'd watch.
Yeah, we've got channels, flatheads, and blues, and I've done it plenty of times, but I want to do it using doing the guard dog. But I really want to win that next tournament using the guard dog. I'd like to.
I
It
think
did
you will,
good on
brother.
this last one. I just had freezing up problems, and I didn't have anything with me to fix that, and I didn't want to.
Right.
When you're in a points chase and you got stuff freezing up, you don't want to take any chances. So it wasn't the guard dog's fault; it was mine. But it is what it is. Mine and Mother Nature's.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this guard dog drawing.
Yep. Got about 5 minutes left.
Running low here. There we go.
Feel like we need a drum roll or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a good sound effect for that, and then like a little symbol at the end.
Fonda.
Fonda.
Times.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Fonda's winning good. Now we don't want to see the stuff on eBay.
Welcome to the
JBT
party.
said if he won
was
that
only
pin, he's gonna put
JBT.
it on the eBay for $4,000.
I believe that too.
Man,
Well, like I said, it's really good to have some new folks to see on the screen. Daryl and Katie, really appreciate you being here today.
Yeah.
Tonight.
I appreciate the invite.
oh, we enjoyed it.
JBT says we need to keep rolling the giveaway till he wins.
Hell, he wins.
I'm talking about JBT. I know you got guard dogs. I know you do.
Home of the dogs, baby.
Woof woof.
Well, I think we should probably wrap this up, and if anyone else got anything to share or any questions before we hit the road here,
Yeah,
let us know. And
one real quick thing, I was talking about those rattles that I use for demon dragons. If anybody does want to get that, and I'm just trying to help out, if they'll put in Chunky 20, that'll get them 20% off of those too if they decide to buy those demon dragons from Demon
Chunky
Dragon.
20. I like
Chunky
it.
20.
do they what rattles? Who makes those rattles again?
They've got rattles inside of them. The demon dragons, they have rattles.
Oh, is that the Demon Dragon brand or
Yes,
whatever?
Demon Dragon brand.
Okay. Do they
Yeah.
make like I wish I had them with me. Oh, here we go. Kind of got something similar on my little whisker stick here. Like these kind of style. Like these
No.
little torpedo. Like I use these for like bank fishing or river like bank fishing. Because it just they're like that torpedo, so they kind of in the current they'll just
I've
spin.
never seen those before. That's interesting.
This is
Those
why
are
I get the Whisker Seeker one. This isn't a Whisker Seeker, and it's actually one of China made one, so it's a little too big for my style. But they're nice. They're not float. They don't float. That's why I had this float on here. But
Yeah, but if
Do
that's
they
what I
spin
use
when you reel in?
usually. Yeah, it's like a torpedo. So when the current hits it, it keeps it rattling.
Huh.
So you can, and it just keeps it rotating when it's in the
Yeah.
current.
yeah,
I've
my
never
only
seen
issue-
those before
Yeah,
either.
my only issue with those torpedo ones like that, do you hear how I'm just barely moving? I hear how
Oh
loud
yeah.
they're so loud. That's
Yep.
what I like to see them. And you can imagine when they get in that current, shaking like there's the louder the better with me. So if you might put 3 or 4 of those on there and be good, but the louder the better.
Daryl likes it loud and proud.
That's right.
Yep.
I want it agitating that fish really bad, and like I say, it's work for me. So
Fresno's asking who's Chunky.
Chunky
there's
catfish.
a guy that follows me around. He's called Chunky Chicken, and he's got some video. Go to Trophy Seekers Outdoor and put in Chunky Chicken, and you'll see Chunky. He's a mean old chicken. And he likes to fish with. He thinks chicken's the world's greatest, but he will be at CatCon this year. So just come, you'll see who Chunky is. So
Hey Dink, have a great birthday, buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Dave.
birthday.
Catfish Fresno's gonna be popping up on panel next week.
We'll hold him to that. We'll hold you to that, Fresno.
Say get ready, JBT.
Let's see anything else going on here. Not much. So yeah, I think we'll close her out for the night.
You want to say hi?
You
want to say hi?
I gotta eat some dinner.
No,
Here's my little fishing buddies.
that's the number one guard dog pro staff right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We don't have to make smaller jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Little onesies, right? Guard dog onesies.
Go, mama. I'll see you later.
Take her
guys.
easy,
Been
Jerry.
a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
Yep.
We'll see you on the next
All right,
one.
guys, we're gonna close this out, and yeah, we'll talk to we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys. God bless.
Hey,
Yep, take care, everybody.
Randy, get a
Keep
hold
on
of me
hooking.
after this, brother.
What's that, Jay? I'll hook up with you, brother.
Yeah, hook up with me after we get out of here.
All right.
All right, brother.
Peace, people.
Peace out.
Take her easy. Keep on hooking.
Tight lines, y'all.